guys, welcome back to Encourage a Life Christian Counseling Center's channel. How are you? I am Tanya Jones, your professional counselor and life coach. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you so much for your responses and your comments. I just want to say thank you. We love hearing from you. 215-520-1100. I love when you visit our site at GWOEministries.com. Click on services. You'll get additional information in reference to our counseling services and our coaching services. All right. Now that's out of the way. How are you today? Sometimes I feel like we don't ask each other that question a lot, and a lot with meaning and intent. And that's something that I kind of wanted to talk to you today about, just the idea of self. Just want to talk about you. That's it. Sometimes it's about so many other people. Especially as women, and I know men too, but especially as women, we tend to multitask, if we're wives and mothers and, just multitasking, taking care of kids and loving on husbands and taking care of them and home and work. It can be a lot, right? And sometimes we don't get that, the question, how are you doing? What's going on with you, with intent, right? To get an answer back. So I kind of wanted to talk about that today briefly. And then another thing I wanted to talk about was just intrusive thoughts. So I don't know if I may want to put that onto another video, but it was something that kind of dropped in my spirit that I thought would be something that we really needed to address. And the reason why is because we are sheltered in place, right? So many of us are home longer, right? Hours with our husbands, if we're married, with our children, other family members, if we have dynamics where we have parents living with us or anybody else in our family living with us. So now that we're home and we're all in, one place, it can get a bit challenging, just the atmosphere of people, getting into their own moods, right? Attitudes, and they walking around, sometimes they're angry, sometimes they're happy, sometimes they up, they down. So we're dealing with individual personalities and attitudes and behaviors all in one place. So the atmosphere of where we are can be, very challenging. And again, we're kind of in a place now where normally you would go to work, I would come home, I wouldn't hardly see you, we would be seeing each other in passing, so to speak. But now we're all together. And I have to see you. I have to talk to you, right? A lot of families are now sitting at the dinner table. What a shock, right? We're actually having dinner together. We're not able to drop the kids off to, to sports and different clubs that they may have been in. We're not able to do that. So we're all literally sitting at the dinner table. And for a lot of us, that's unique because we don't normally do this. So what? So it's also encouraging us to kind of talk to each other, right? We're learning things about each other. We're learning that, I didn't know that bothered you kind of thing. I didn't know you felt that way. So we're learning these new things about each other. So yes, there are some things that are like, yes, this is good. This is the way it should be as families. And then the other side of that is, well, how do I deal with, sometimes when I do want to get away, I can't get away. Now I'm stuck in a place, in an atmosphere where, again, there's other people around and I don't have that kind of me time. So again, we want to be mindful of that, pick up the phone and call. And when you're picking up the phone and you're calling your family member, friend, your girlfriend, your guy friend, whatever it may be mindful to ask, how are you doing? And with intent. Now, why do I say with intent? Because sometimes in passing, how you doing? Good, great, okay. And then we're moving off. But having the time to just stand still, how are you doing? And really looking at somebody or really listening for What's going on? I'm good. I'm good. All is good. Everything is good. No. Seriously, what's going on? I haven't talked to you for a minute, and listen, I understand. You're not working. You don't have that sort of kind of escape from home that you may have used to have had. So no, seriously, what's going on? How are you? So again, that's with intent to listen, to really listen. And I talk a lot about this with individuals, especially when we're in the body of Christ. We're going to church, and we have a tendency to always be rushing, coming in. Oh, girl, I'm running late. I got to do worship. I got to do this. I got to do that. And people feel that, right? They feel that coming off of you. So how you doing? They can feel that. Well, you in a rush. You ain't really trying to sit and hear how I'm really doing. So yeah, everything's good. Everything's all right. And we do that a lot in church, and we need to stop doing that as well. Then give people the time, right? Hey, how are you doing? I'm good. I'm good. No. Seriously, how are you doing? What's going on? I got a minute. Come here. Let's just talk. What's going on? And then to be able to share how we're doing, especially as mothers, as wives. How are you doing? I'm stressed. Girl, I'm stressed. I'm about to kill these kids. I gotta look, I gotta help them with their work. This is new for me. I'm not used to this. I hated school. Oh my goodness. And getting online now and doing these, having the Chromebooks and having these Zoom sessions. And then the frustration of not working, bills needing to be paid. So, me and hubby may not be, communicating as we ought to be communicating and sharing and opening up. We just snap in, it's just a lot of frustration in the atmosphere. It's happening. It's happening. So just this idea again of self, I want you to remember, call your friends, ask them how they're doing with intent. Take your time to listen. Oh, okay. That's what's going on. And offer whatever you need to offer is in reference to encouragement. They're not asking you to fix nothing. So, let's get that understanding. I'm not asking you to fix anything. I just want to vent, just want to be able to, hi, hear my side of what's really going on. I don't need you to tell me to pray about it. We talked about that in another video. I don't need you to tell me that, what I mean? Yes, prayer is great. Yes, we want to encourage people to pray without ceasing always. Sometimes, again, we just want to sit back and be what? Heard. Just please hear me. Hear where I'm coming from. And don't try to talk over me. Don't try to put words in my mouth. If you don't understand, say you don't understand. Hey, I'm hearing you correctly. This is what you're saying. It's going on. Am I getting that? Ask the question. It's okay. But people don't want you to jump on them. Number one, just pray about it. And number two, trying to talk over them and trying to offer, what you would do and how to do. And those are the fixers, right? I'm just going to fix it for you. No, I didn't ask you to fix it for me. Again, it's really just all about listening. And then number three, don't just listen to somebody with the intent of getting your stuff off. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is what I'm going through. I just needed it. That is very disrespectful. So again, if you're calling somebody, because again, we want to deal with this self, me, and it's okay to deal with us and what's going on with us and how we are feeling. Just be mindful of that. Take your time to ask those questions. Hey, how are you doing? With intent to do what? To listen, to see how things are going. Now I mentioned intrusive thoughts in the beginning, and I think I'm going to do a video on this to talk a little bit more in depth about it. But one of the things I wanted to talk about is because, right, I'm in the house and kind of stuck, can't really get out, can't really go anywhere. I'm not going to work. So I'm not doing the normal things that I used to do because we're going to shut down, right? We're sheltering in place. So I don't have the outlets that I used to have. So now I got to deal with me and so to speak. I got to deal with myself. I got to deal with the thoughts or what's happening in my life. So what we know about intrusive thoughts, right? They're involuntary, they're unwelcomed, right? It can be a thought, it can be an image. It can also be like an unpleasant idea, right? That may become an obsession for you. But these thoughts, where I want you to get is that they are involuntary, okay? They're unwelcomed. But it can be very upsetting and very distressing. And again, I want to talk about that probably a little bit more in depth, but I just wanted to say that because, again, if I got all this time, right? Idle time, we hear all the time, is the devil's playground. If I have all this time, and what I used to do what? To counter some of the intrusive thoughts. Sometimes we'll go back to incidences of things that may have happened to us, and things that we didn't quite resolve, right? Past offenses. It can be many things. And again, we're going to talk about that in depth in another video. But I wanted to say that because I had people now that are home, that are stuck in the house, and when I used to do this, when this thoughts started coming, I can't do anymore. I used to go out, I used to go for a run, I used to go to the mall, I used to, go see a friend, and I can't really do that now. I have to now deal with them. On one end, that's good that you don't have that outlet to do that, because sometimes, again, we are just doing things because we think, I don't want to be here. I don't want to deal with this. So I'm going to run and kind of do this other thing because I just don't want to deal with that. So we put up these, proverbial walls, so to speak. But you're not coming in. I'm not dealing with it. I'm going to go and do something else. So it's like a substitute. And then I would say on the other side of it, now you do have to deal with it. You do have to deal with where you are. You do have to deal with what you're thinking. You do have to deal with what's going on in you. And there are ways that you can do that, even though you may be stuck in the house. And again, I really want to kind of talk about that in depth in another video, but I want you to know that the beginning of what you can do, again, is talk. When somebody asks you and they're asking with intent how you're doing, your reply has to be, listen, I'm not doing too good. You got time to talk? Yes. That's what we're here for. Encourage a Life Christian Center is here to listen. We're here to support. We're here to walk through some things with you. And I'm finding that some people I just need a quick session. Now, I'm not promoting quick sessions, but some people just don't have that where they can pick up the phone and call. But we are here. We are here to listen. Give us a call, 215-520-1100. Again, I always encourage you guys to email me, encouragepressllc@gmail.com. So if it's something that you need to get off your chest, if it's something that's bothering you, if you do believe that you're having some intrusive thoughts, and I used to be able to run and now I can't. So, hey, this is what is happening. We're here to listen. We're here not only to listen, but to offer what we can offer, some other coping strategies for you to implement while you are at home. So again, this is about self. It's about how are you doing and answering that question, right? Truthfully. It's about the person that is asking how you are doing, not doing what. Number one, not listening just to, I got something for this. I got a fixer for this. I can do this for you. Number two, not trying to talk over you. And number three, just giving you that space to be able to share, and then offer what? Encouragement, not the fixers that sometimes people get into. Oh, well, just do this. Why you don't just do this? Why don't you just say this? No. And then for the individual on the receiving end, you want to be able to open up and to share. Like I said, if you don't have that person, or you feel like I don't want to put that on a family member, a friend, I really don't want to do that right now. They got their own stuff going on. Fine. Give us a call. We want to definitely be able to have a session, set up a session, schedule a session with you to just do that. Or again, like I said, some people can I just email you real quick and ask you? We're here to answer those questions for you as well. It's not at a place where I feel that people are, kind of just overusing or abusing. It's not like that for us. And praise God that it's not. But again, if you feel like you don't have that person, you just want to just This is what's going on. We're here for you. I'm here for you. Again, this is Encourage a Life Christian Counseling Center. I am Tanya Jones, your professional counselor and life coach. You can call us at any time, 215-520-1100. I really want you to go on our website just to get some additional information, not just for you, but maybe for your church as well. All that information is there. Just click on services. You can look for counseling services, coaching services, or if you have additional questions, of course, email me. encouragepressllc@gmail.com. I am the one that's usually answering those emails. So I do get them and I do try to answer them back within a 24-hour period. So if you call, leave a message. If we're not answering the phone, we might be doing something else. Again, we have a 24-hour turnaround time. And it's fine if you want to, I get people that text me, that's fine. We can work through those things as well. But again, so ask the question, how are you doing? With what intent? The person on the receiving end, be honest. Let them know what's going on, how you're doing. Again, this helps you with anxiety. It helps you with depression. Let somebody know exactly what's going on with you. God bless. I want you guys to stay encouraged, be encouraged, and be free. God loves you and we love you. God bless and have a great day.